Why Buddhism welcomes other religions, unlike many religions. Building bridges in a divided world. Imagine a world fragmented by religious tensions, each faith claiming a monopoly on truth. Conflicts erupt, fueled by an uncompromising insistence on exclusive beliefs. In such a world, the message of Buddhism emerges like a calming balm, offering not division but connection. Unlike most religions, which emphasize exclusivity, Buddhism's revolutionary approach invites collaboration and integration. This isn't just a historical curiosity, it's a vital lesson for our modern age, where cultural and spiritual harmony often feels like an elusive dream. This perspective begins with a remarkable historical context. Picture ancient India, a spiritual laboratory teeming with diverse beliefs. As religions competed for dominance, the Buddha offered something radically different: tools for reducing suffering, accessible to anyone regardless of their faith. This philosophy, rooted in practicality rather than dogma, continues to resonate today, transcending cultural and religious barriers. In this discussion, we'll explore why Buddhism's acceptance of other religions is not just a testament to its adaptability, but also a blueprint for fostering understanding and cooperation in a divided world. The historical landscape, a world of religious exclusivity. In ancient India, religion was a domain of rigid doctrines and elaborate rituals, where each group claimed to possess the only path to salvation. For the common person, this exclusivity turned spiritual pursuit into a source of anxiety, as failing to adhere to the correct path could lead to divine punishment or social ostracism. The dominance of the priestly class and their rituals created barriers, making spiritual fulfillment a privilege for the few rather than a universal possibility. Siddhartha Gautama's revolutionary insight. Amid this restrictive environment, Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, sought to understand the root cause of human suffering. His observations revealed a profound truth. Despite diverse practices and beliefs, suffering persisted everywhere. Rituals and asceticism often failed to deliver the happiness or liberation they promised. Instead, they frequently exacerbated human misery. The Buddha's insight was both simple and transformative. He identified that suffering arises from ignorance, craving, and attachment, which are universal conditions. This realization led to the formulation of the middle way, a balanced path that avoids the extremes of indulgence and self-denial, focusing instead on practical methods to alleviate suffering. The practical approach of the Buddha. What set the Buddha apart was his emphasis on practicality over dogma. Instead of prescribing blind faith or complex rituals, he introduced the Noble Eightfold Path, a set of principles designed to cultivate ethical conduct, mental clarity, and wisdom. His teachings empowered individuals to take personal responsibility for their spiritual growth, making liberation accessible to all, regardless of caste or social status. The Buddha's pragmatic method also redefined religious dialogue. When confronted by priests and philosophers who sought to debate doctrines, he would ask a disarmingly simple question: "Has your path ended your suffering?" This shifted the focus from ideological competition to tangible results, encouraging introspection and highlighting the limitations of rigid beliefs. A universal message for humanity. The Buddha's teachings offered a new paradigm for spirituality, one that transcended the exclusivity of his time. By focusing on the universality of suffering and the means to overcome it, he provided a path that was inclusive, compassionate, and deeply practical. His legacy endures, inspiring countless individuals to seek liberation not through dogmatic adherence, but through understanding, mindfulness, and inner transformation. This approach remains as relevant today as it was over 2 millennia ago, serving as a timeless reminder that the essence of spirituality lies in alleviating suffering and cultivating a harmonious, meaningful life. Buddhism's radical inclusivity. One of Buddhism's defining characteristics is its remarkable inclusivity, which has allowed it to thrive and adapt across cultures without diminishing its core teachings. Unlike many religions that sought dominance or replacement of existing traditions, Buddhism adopted a cooperative approach. integrating local practices and fostering mutual respect. This adaptability underscores the Buddha's emphasis on the universal human experience of suffering and the shared quest for liberation. Integration with local traditions. 1. In China, when Buddhism arrived in China, it encountered a rich tapestry of Taoist philosophies centered on harmony with nature. Rather than opposing these ideas, Buddhist teachers emphasized the meditative aspects of their practice, aligning them with Taoist principles. This integration gave rise to unique schools of thought, such as Chan, Zen in Japan, which combined Taoist naturalism with Buddhist mindfulness, creating a deeply resonant spiritual path. 2. In Japan, the coexistence of Buddhism with Shintoism is a testament to its inclusivity. Buddhist temples and Shinto shrines often share the same spaces, allowing followers to honor both traditions. This practice, rooted in the Japanese concept of syncretism, highlights Buddhism's ability to embrace indigenous beliefs, enriching its practices while respecting local spiritual customs. 3. In Tibet, Tibetan Buddhism offers a striking example of integration. When Buddhism entered Tibet, it merged with the indigenous Bon religion, a shamanic tradition deeply connected to nature and ancestral spirits. This blending produced a vibrant spiritual system that incorporated rituals, prayers, and symbols from both traditions, creating a distinct form of Buddhism that honored the cultural heritage of the Tibetan people. A model of mutual respect. Buddhism's willingness to enhance, rather than erase local traditions reflects its profound understanding of human spirituality. It recognizes that the essence of spiritual practice lies not in rigid uniformity but in cultivating wisdom, compassion, and interconnectedness. This inclusivity fostered a sense of shared growth and respect, allowing Buddhism to flourish as a global philosophy while remaining deeply rooted in its core teachings. A timeless lesson in adaptability. This radical inclusivity carries a timeless lesson for humanity. It demonstrates that spiritual growth is not about imposing a single truth, but about recognizing the shared aspirations and values that unite us. By embracing diversity, Buddhism offers a path of harmony and mutual enrichment, reminding us that unity does not require uniformity but respect, understanding, and collaboration. Modern applications. Lessons from Buddhist mindfulness. Buddhist mindfulness practices, with their emphasis on awareness and the alleviation of suffering, have found new relevance in the modern world. Their adaptability has allowed them to address universal challenges in a variety of contexts, offering practical tools for personal and collective well-being. 1. Healthcare, managing stress and pain. Mindfulness-based techniques, rooted in Buddhist meditation, are now integral to managing stress, anxiety, and chronic pain. Programs like mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, use practices such as breath awareness and body scanning to promote relaxation and emotional balance. Studies have shown these methods help reduce symptoms of mental health disorders and improve overall quality of life, making mindfulness a staple in modern therapeutic approaches. 2. Workplace innovation, boosting productivity and focus. Major companies like Google and Apple have adopted mindfulness programs to enhance employee well-being. Techniques such as mindful breathing and reflective pauses help workers manage stress, improve focus, and boost creativity. Leaders who practice mindfulness report better decision-making and stronger connections with their teams, demonstrating its value in building a balanced and productive work environment. 3. Education, building emotional resilience. Mindfulness is increasingly used in schools to help students improve concentration and emotional regulation. Simple practices like mindful breathing and reflection exercises empower young minds to handle academic pressure and social challenges. These methods cultivate self-awareness, empathy, and resilience, equipping students with essential tools for personal and academic success. 4. Interfaith dialogue, bridging spiritual traditions. Mindfulness has become a common ground in interfaith dialogue, fostering mutual respect and collaboration. By emphasizing shared human experiences like inner peace and the reduction of suffering, mindfulness transcends doctrinal differences. creating opportunities for spiritual connection and shared growth among diverse traditions. 5. Daily life. Living with intention. Beyond structured programs, mindfulness enhances daily life by encouraging intentional living. Practices like mindful eating, walking, and gratitude reflections help individuals focus on the present, reducing stress and cultivating a deeper appreciation for life's simple moments. A timeless resource for modern challenges, Buddhist mindfulness has proven its universality by addressing real-world issues in healthcare, workplaces, education, and beyond. Its focus on practical solutions to suffering continues to inspire individuals and communities, offering a pathway to balance, clarity, and well-being in an increasingly complex world. Insights behind Buddhism's success. Buddhism's enduring appeal lies in its practical and inclusive approach, rooted in 3 transformative insights. These principles have allowed it to resonate deeply across cultures and contexts, offering timeless wisdom in a world often divided by beliefs and ideologies. 1. Shared paths, many routes, one destination. The Buddha recognized that different beliefs and practices could all lead to the same ultimate goal, liberation from suffering. He likened spiritual traditions to different paths up a mountain, where the journey and destination hold greater importance than the specific route. This perspective fostered respect and openness toward other faiths, allowing Buddhism to coexist and even integrate with local traditions without diminishing its core teachings. This insight is especially relevant in today's polarized world. By focusing on shared aspirations rather than differences, Buddhism offers a powerful model for mutual understanding and harmony, encouraging individuals to prioritize the essence of their spiritual journey over rigid adherence to dogma. 2. Freedom of exploration, a path of self-discovery. Unlike religions that impose beliefs, Buddhism emphasizes personal exploration and growth. The Buddha himself encouraged his followers to question, investigate, and validate his teachings through their own experience. This freedom of exploration reduces resistance and empowers individuals to take responsibility for their spiritual development. This approach fosters adaptability and relevance, as people are free to apply Buddhist principles in ways that align with their unique circumstances. It also explains why Buddhism has transcended cultural and temporal boundaries, evolving to meet the needs of diverse communities while maintaining its foundational focus on self-discovery and inner transformation. 3. Experiential truth, beyond dogma. Central to Buddhism is the idea that truth is not something to believe, but something to experience. The Buddha emphasized practice over theory, teaching that wisdom arises through direct experience rather than intellectual acceptance. This shift from dogma to practice is profoundly liberating, as it places the power of spiritual understanding in the hands of the individual. By prioritizing experiential truth, Buddhism encourages mindfulness, compassion, and ethical living, not as abstract ideals but as practices that bring tangible benefits to everyday life. This focus on actionable wisdom allows Buddhism to remain practical and impactful, offering tools to navigate the complexities of modern existence, a framework for understanding and cooperation. In a world grappling with division and conflict, these principles offer a blueprint for mutual understanding and collaboration. By valuing shared goals, encouraging personal growth, and prioritizing experience over ideology, Buddhism transcends barriers and inspires unity. It reminds us that true wisdom lies not in imposing beliefs, but in fostering harmony, self-awareness, and the shared pursuit of liberation. A call to action, embracing the Buddhist ethos. Imagine a world where understanding replaces division and shared values guide our actions. Buddhist principles offer a practical framework for fostering harmony and reducing conflict, starting with changes we can make in our own lives. Below are 3 transformative ways to apply these teachings. 1. Focus on practices, alleviate suffering, enhance well-being. Instead of getting caught in debates over beliefs, Buddhism encourages prioritizing practices that address suffering and improve well-being. Simple methods like mindfulness meditation, compassion exercises, or mindful breathing can help cultivate inner peace and clarity. By focusing on actionable steps, you not only transform your own life, but also inspire others through your example. 2. Seek common ground. Build bridges across divides. In a world rife with cultural and religious differences, seeking common ground is essential. Buddhism teaches us to look beyond surface-level differences to recognize shared human values like kindness, respect, and the desire for happiness. Building connections across divides fosters mutual understanding and lays the foundation for meaningful dialogue and cooperation. 3. Validate through experience. Find what truly works. Buddhism empowers individuals to test ideas and practices in their own lives rather than accepting them on faith. By experimenting with new approaches and embracing what genuinely reduces suffering, you create a personalized path towards spiritual growth. This practical method not only deepens your understanding but also builds resilience and adaptability in an ever-changing world, creating a harmonious world. Applying these principles isn't just about personal growth, it's a call to action for a more compassionate and united world. By focusing on practices, seeking common ground, and validating truths through experience, you contribute to a collective ethos of peace and understanding, demonstrating the timeless relevance of Buddhist wisdom. Conclusion: the power of respect and understanding. Buddhism teaches us that embracing diversity is not a compromise but a strength. By respecting different spiritual paths while walking our own, we cultivate wisdom and compassion, enriching both ourselves and those around us. This inclusive mindset is a powerful antidote to the divisions that often characterize the modern world, building bridges through shared values. At the heart of Buddhism's inclusive approach is the emphasis on shared values, kindness, understanding, and the alleviation of suffering. By focusing on these universal principles, we can transcend the barriers of culture, religion, and ideology. Practical solutions, such as mindfulness or compassion practices, serve as tools that everyone can adopt, regardless of their beliefs. These shared efforts foster a sense of unity, reminding us of our interconnectedness. A simple but transformative action. Start small. This week, reach out to someone from a different faith or background and ask them about their spiritual practices. What brings them peace? What helps them find meaning? Engaging in such conversations can lead to unexpected insights, breaking down stereotypes and creating opportunities for mutual learning. You might even discover practices that enhance your own spiritual journey. Embracing the shared journey. By staying curious and open to others' experiences, we not only deepen our own understanding but also contribute to a world that values respect and compassion. This shared journey of humanity, rooted in the principles of dialogue and mutual growth, is a testament to the enduring wisdom of Buddhist teachings. Let each step you take bring you closer to a world where understanding triumphs over division.